Hello. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who have been here before, welcome back. My name is Miss Shalon, and we're not gonna have fun because we're talking about a serious matter. But my name is Miss Shalon, and I'm so happy you guys have come across my channel. A lot of you all are very new, like within the last few days, and I just want to welcome you here. I thank you guys for coming. This is a vlog channel where I vlog about my life, but I also talk about situations that I see in the world and kind of give my spiel, I guess you would say, about it, or my commentary about it. So this story is one that I saw on another channel here on YouTube. This young lady is talking about it, and she's really the only person that I've seen talk about it. And that's really sad because I live in Georgia, and this situation happened in Georgia. And what we're going to be talking about is justice for Carletha Foley. Justice for Carletha Foley. I did put a picture of her in the thumbnail. This is her. And I'm definitely going to put up a picture of her. I'm going to put up a picture of her also when I do the video. So you guys will definitely get to see what she looks like. I'm going to have her right next to me as I'm speaking about it. But anyway, Carletha Foley is a young woman. She was 36 years old. She lived in Gwinnett County. She had moved to Georgia from Texas, and she had begun an acting career. Her and her son, she had, I think, a 17-year-old son. So they moved here. She went through struggles. As a matter of fact, I think at one point her mom said she was with a guy. Things didn't go good. She actually left him, took all her stuff, and slept in her car. She was determined to make it. She had started getting roles and being in different acting events. She worked for a few shows, etc. here, and things were going good for her. Well, she had got an apartment, like I said, in Gwinnett County, and she was in a bed. She was in a bed in her apartment, minding her business, and she was killed in her bed, in her house, in her bed. She was asleep in her bed, and like I said, she lived in an apartment. So on the other side of the wall, there was a guy who lived over there. His name was Maxwell Williamson. It doesn't say how old he was, but he was 22. Maxwell was a guy. He was living over there. He was, I guess, cleaning his gun. He was doing something with his gun. He had just signed up for the military. He was trying to go into the Navy. He was there. I don't know what that has to do with a gun, but that was brought up in the story, so I'm just mentioning it. And the gun went off. The gun went off. The bullet went through the wall and shot her in her head. And she was... And the guy got up. He went out of his apartment, went to the next door's apartment, and knocked on the door, and nobody answered, obviously. And they said he left a note, I believe, saying that if there was any damage to the apartment, can you please contact me, not the apartment complex. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm trying to go into the military. So fast forward several hours. Like I said, she had a teenage son. So the son was talking to his mom, and she didn't answer him. So he goes in the room. Now the question is, I don't know if he was there when the shot rang out or what, but he comes out of his room. He was in his room. He comes out of his room, goes into his mom's room, and the covers are over her head. He pulls the covers back, and that's when he realizes that this has happened to his mother, which is awful. That is a awful, awful, awful thing to have happen. It just is. So he called the police. The police came, they investigated, they realized what happened. When they go over to the apartment that the guy lives in, he's not there. He went on to work like a regular day and then went out of town for a wedding, I believe. So by the time they got in contact with him, he wasn't there. He was gone. They actually had to have the office open his apartment to go in and investigate, and then they seen where the shot came from and went from there. Now, he was arrested. He was arrested for involuntary manslaughter, and he was also arrested for involuntary manslaughter leading to, I think, a fatality, and also he was arrested for involuntary and reckless conduct. That was the other one. He was put in jail, but they did release him on a special bond, and he is currently out. Now, this happened last year in 2021. I don't know the exact date, but it happened in 2021, and the family is upset, her mother especially, because she feels that every time she calls Gwinnett County, she gets to run around. She says, you know, when she asks why is there no court date yet, they say, oh, well, we're behind. And I do know it does take things in Atlanta forever. So it's probably right that it's probably going to take a year or two before they actually get to where he's on the docket and, you know, they are adjudicating this. But as of now, she's upset because he's out living his life and her daughter's gone. Not only is her daughter gone, he was left, you know, her grandson was left in a situation that this guy didn't even call the police, which he said it was an accident. But the mother believes that it was an intentional act and that she was unalived due to the M word. She wants justice for her daughter. I just am bringing this to my platform. I know I don't have a lot of followers, but I'm still bringing it to my platform because every voice, every eyeball, every ear is someone that can look into this, someone that can follow, someone that can support this family and get behind the cause and help the family. And so that's why I'm bringing it to my platform, because it is sad. I mean, she was asleep in her bed, minding her business, not messing with anybody. And when he talked to the judge at the first hearing, I guess the bail hearing, they was asked, did you know that someone in there was struck, and did you know that the person is not alive? And he said yes. So I don't know if he's saying, yes, I know now, or yes, I knew then, because he did go knock on the door, but he didn't go in. He was just like, if there's any damage, contact me. Also, the son says that they've never seen the guy and they did not know him. So if these two families did not know each other, how did he know, number one, where her bed was, where the bullet struck, and that someone was hurt? How could he know? So as of right now, that's where things stand. And we do want justice for her. So those of you who look into crime stories, who follow them, who you know, sign petitions, who support families, please take a moment and check this story out. Please, her name is Carletha Foley, and it happened in Gwinnett County. And the young man who committed the offense was Maxwell Williamson. He was, like I said, 22 years old. I'm going to put a picture of both of them over here, and so that you can see them. And I'm hoping that she and her family gets the justice they deserve. I mean, it was unfair that he did not called the police, and so that this young man did not have to find his mom like that. Like, just imagine you talking to your mother, you go in there and you see that, and there was blood everywhere. He said that's what he told his grandmother when he called her in the middle of the night. Mom is gone. Like, when he first called, I don't think that he realized, but then the mother was nervous, so she told her son to call him and see what's going on. And then they went to Facebook saying, whatever family is there, please go and check on what's going on. I don't know, but you know, he was hysterical. And her son, the grandmother's son, was like, or Carletha's mom was, her son came in there and it was like, you know, she's gone. And that's how they found out, and that's how the son found out. So I just wanted to bring awareness to this story. I hope that as many of you come by my channel, check this story out, look into the story, and we just want justice for this young lady. I mean, this struck a chord with me because my daughter was living in Valdosta, Georgia. She was living in an apartment, and the same thing happened with them. She had 2 roommates. It was a college type of apartment to where each person has a room, and then you have your general area. A guy who lived on the other side of the wall, the same thing happened. He had his gun. Somehow the gun went off. The bullet went through every single girl's room in that apartment. It went through the one girl's room, then it hit the other girl's room, came out of her door, went through the kitchen, went through the kitchen wall, and the bullet was in my daughter's bathroom. So, I mean, just as easily that could have been either of them. Now, luckily, no one was struck. No one was hit. The place was pretty damaged. You know, bullet holes everywhere. It looked like, you know, a drive-by, but honestly, it was one bullet that went through the door. So, I mean, that could have easily been someone else's child. So, I just wanted to bring again awareness to this tragic situation, and I hope that this does help the family. Thank you guys for coming to my channel. Again, Miss Shalon signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video.